Have you ever sat there and just wondered, why hasn't my $1 million shown up yet? Well, today we are digging into exactly that. We're going to tackle one of the biggest mysteries in manifestation, and we're using insights from a really unique source that says it has absolutely cracked the code. Let's get into why your biggest wishes might be getting lost in the mail. I mean, it's the ultimate question, isn't it? So many people, myself included, have tried to manifest that life-changing sum of money, only to get, crickets. It's enough to make you think this whole thing isn't real. But what if the reason it's not working has nothing to do with you and everything to do with a built-in feature of reality itself? And this is where it gets really interesting. The source material we're looking at presents its information as, and I'm quoting here, an official document for finalizing your future. That is a pretty bold statement. It's framing these ideas not as helpful hints, but as the literal operating manual for how reality works. So, okay, let's take it at its word and see what this manual has to say. So if our wishes aren't failing because of something we did wrong, then what's really going on? Well, the core idea here is that the delay you experience isn't a bug in the system. It's actually a critical built-in safety feature. And this feature has a name, the time lag. You can think of it like a cosmic pop-up window that says, "Are you sure you want to create this?" It's a buffer, a pause button, specifically designed to save us from our own temporary, negative, and frankly, sometimes crazy thoughts. And this right here shows you exactly why we need that buffer. Just imagine, for a second, if every single thought you had became reality instantly. That one moment of road rage, that flash of anxiety about the stock market, it would be total global chaos. The time lag acts as a filter, making sure that only our consistent, deeply held, true desires are the ones that actually make it through. Okay, so if the time lag is a fundamental law of the universe, we can't just get rid of it. But what we can do is learn how to master it. And that is where this very specific technique comes into play. A method designed to work with this cosmic buffer instead of fighting against it. And the tool for this is surprisingly simple. It's just a pen and a piece of paper. The method is called the future scripting note. The whole idea is to send your desire to the universe in a language it fundamentally understands. A signal so clear, so consistent, that the universe has no choice but to start the manifestation process. Listen, it's not just about doodling your wish on a napkin. There are 3 very specific, non-negotiable ironclad rules. You can think of them like the syntax for coding your own reality. If you get the code right, the program has to run. So here they are, the big 3. Number 1, you have to write in the past tense, as if your wish has already happened. Number 2, you've got to attach powerful emotions like joy and gratitude to what you're writing. And number 3, this is the one that gets a lot of people, you have to completely let it go. Let's break down why each of these is so important. All right, rule 1. The logic here is all about frequency. If you write, "I want $1 million," you are broadcasting the energy of wanting, of lack. But if you write, "I am so incredibly grateful for the $1 million I received," you're broadcasting the energy of having, of fulfillment. You're basically telling the universe, hey, this reality already exists over here. And that brings us right to rule number 2. The universe doesn't speak English, or any other language for that matter. It responds to energy. It reads vibrations. The words on the page, they're just the container, the emotions you pour into them, that feeling of relief, of pure joy, of gratitude. That is the actual signal you're sending out into the cosmos. You have to feel it like it's already here. And finally, rule number 3. This quote just says it all. Attachment is the same as canceling your order. Constantly checking for results, worrying if it's working, stressing about it, that's attachment. It's like ordering a pizza and then calling the restaurant every 2 minutes to see if they've started making it yet. It signals a deep lack of trust, and according to this source, it literally cancels the entire order. Now, when you start following these rules, something really interesting happens. It forces this huge shift in your perspective. You stop obsessing over the thing you want, and you start focusing on the experience that thing will give you. This slide just lays it out so perfectly. The goal, $1 million, is just a number. It's rigid. But the experience is what you're really after. It's that feeling of sipping coffee in a house by the sea. It's laughing with your family without a care in the world. It's that deep, profound feeling of freedom. That is the real target you're aiming for. And when you lock onto that feeling, the what and the why, you can finally let go of the how. That feeling of freedom, it might not come from a lottery ticket. It could come from a brilliant new business idea, an unexpected inheritance, or a total shift in your career. When you let go of the specific path, you open up every possible path for the universe to deliver the experience you truly desire. So when you put all of these pieces together, your role in this whole process just fundamentally changes. You're not just a passive observer anymore, hoping that good things might float your way. The source material leaves us with this incredible, powerful idea. On this stage we call the world, you are the protagonist of your own story. And with this method, you also get to be the scriptwriter. You are actively writing the very next scene of your life. And that scene begins the moment you decide to pick up that pen. So really, there's only one question left to ask. Knowing that you have the pen in your hand, a blank page in front of you, and the power to write the next scene, what will you write? And to wrap this up, the source material we've been exploring concludes with a rather peculiar final instruction. It's almost like a call to action for anyone who really resonated with this information. It says that the comment section is meant to serve as an initial sync test for something it calls the 2035 network. It instructs people to comment ready to have their consciousness data indexed, and that the like button acts as the approval process. It's a very cryptic way to end, for sure. But we wanted to present the information from the source exactly as it was written. Make of it what you will.